If you watch any videos on YouTube that tell you how to start your own movie review channel, they'll tell you things like how to structure your video or the things you need to talk about in your reviews, but none of them will tell you what I'm going to tell you in this video, and that's a real shame because this is highly valuable information. This video is for anyone hoping to start a movie review channel with the intent of making money, potentially turning it into a full-time job at some point in the future. For those of you making these reviews as a hobby or creative outlet, by all means, get started and have fun. You might stick around in the event that one day you turn this into more than a hobby because this is gonna put you in the right mindset now, as opposed to having to come back to this later. Now, there are some very hard to swallow pills in this video, but if you can get them down, I'm confident that they can help you just as much as they've helped me up to this point. So the first thing you need to hear when starting a movie review channel is, and I mean this in the most respectful way possible, nobody cares about your opinion, yet. A guy by the name of Polaritude over in Devin Nash's Discord gave me this feedback, and it was like a hard slap to the face. But it was also the single most important thing I needed to hear, and literally weeks later, I was doing so well on YouTube that I was able to monetize my channel. You may be wondering, wait, how did that feedback result in you growing your YouTube channel? And I'm gonna get into that, but first I need to tell you why nobody cares about your opinion and how you can get to a point where they will. When you first start a movie review channel as a normal person, nobody knows who you are. You're not an authority in the movie and television space, and you likely don't have a following or influence anywhere else on the internet. You're simply a person with the means to create a YouTube video and share your opinion, which makes you about as valuable as any other random person on the street. Think about it. Let's say you're out on a walk in the park and a jogger comes alongside you and says, "Hey, have you seen the new Spider-Man movie? It's complete trash. Don't even waste your time." How much weight are you going to put into this person's opinion? Probably very little, and it's not much different for small review channels on YouTube. Now, let's say you watch Jeremy John's review on the new Spider-Man movie and he happens to say it's terrible. You may actually take his advice and choose not to watch that movie. Why would you listen to him over the jogger? It's because he's an authority in the space here on YouTube and he has massive influence. This leads me to the most important point in this video and the realization that I had to come to in order to grow my still very small YouTube channel to over 1,000 subscribers in a matter of weeks. And that is that without influence, opinion doesn't matter. Make sure you hear this. Without influence, which is the capacity to affect others, your opinion does not matter. When a person decides to start a review channel, they are likely starting from nothing, meaning they have little to no following anywhere on the internet. They are starting with zero influence and hoping to acquire influence just by uploading review videos, which is a very challenging thing to do. And this approach will likely take many, many years to work, if it ever works at all. Austin Burke is a great example to support this point. Austin has been consistently uploading movie and television reviews for over 6 years, and he recently reached 100,000 subscribers after uploading over 2,200 videos. 6 years is a very long time to do this consistently, and Austin has been fortunate to grow to his size. Sean Chandler is another example of someone who built his channel in influence by primarily posting reviews and opinion-based content. He started uploading in 2013 and got really consistent around 5 years ago and has uploaded nearly 1,900 videos. Sean has amassed over 200,000 subscribers in that time, which is a great accomplishment, but again, it took him a very long time. Taking the path that Austin and Sean took is definitely something you can do, but you need to keep in mind there are almost countless others who are attempting to take the same path and having the total opposite results. They've been uploading for 3 to 5 or more years and remain below 10,000, 5,000, or even 1,000 subscribers. And honestly, those scenarios make way more sense to me than Austin and Sean. They seem more like an anomaly than what you typically see out of these people hoping to grow a review channel by just posting movie reviews. So yeah, the takeaway here, it is incredibly challenging to build influence in this way. So here we are, the pivotal moment in this video in your YouTube journey. How do you build influence? For each individual, this answer will vary, but I'm going to share with you my approach in hopes of helping you find the answer for yourself. In my first 4 months, I uploaded about 30 review videos. From these videos, I had acquired about 200 subs with a grand total of around 10,000 views on my channel. I was pretty happy with this, honestly, but I wanted faster growth, and I recognized that I was just one creator in an ocean of creators uploading movie reviews, and I was easily getting lost in the mix. And it was around this time that I got the feedback that nobody cared about my opinion because I don't have any influence. I was told that maybe I needed to pivot and spend my time gaining a following, thus influence, and coming back to reviews later. So with that, I began looking into ways to do this while remaining in the movie and television niche. Enter TV show recaps. The difference between reviews and recaps is that I'm providing value by recapping and maybe theorizing where the show is going to go, as opposed to just providing my opinion on what I think about the show. I have found that when people get value, they're much more likely to provide support. Luckily for me, one of my favorite shows, Dexter, was coming back on the air after a really long break, and I began a plan to recap that show. I looked into how other people did recaps, and I made a strategy for my own videos. Over the following 10 weeks, I grew from 200 subscribers to over 1,800, and I went from 10,000 channel views to over 140,000. Now that Dexter has ended, I'll move into the next show or two with the same approach, aiming for a similar outcome. I've also interacted heavily in the comments section of each video, as well as posting regularly in the community tab of my channel. All of this in an effort to connect with these people and gain influence. Not a lot yet, but some. Definitely a lot more than I was getting by just posting movie reviews week after week. So my plan for the foreseeable future is to continue to find ways to provide value to my viewers through recaps, theories, and other types of content that are not me providing my opinion. Of course, I can and will still trickle in reviews, especially for movies that I'm excited to see because I enjoy making that content. But because what I said at the beginning of this video, which is that my goal is to grow a business here on YouTube, my main focus is going to remain on growing my channel, building a community, providing value, and ultimately gaining influence. I'm going to be posting future videos on my strategy and how it's working out for me, so if this information has been valuable or interesting to you, be sure you're subscribed for future updates. Has this video been helpful for you? Has it changed your thought process, or are you going to apply any of this to your strategy? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.